All right, so I am back with another, just a collective message for whoever needs it right now. Um, you know, kind of how I work. If you're new to the channel, I basically mainly use, just my own intuition, the energies that I feel, telepathy with a lot of my guides or different beings that I work with. Mainly Archangel Michael, Archangel Jophiel, a lot of the archangels. You know, my Lyran soul group as well, and just kind of whoever wants to come through. Um, I have had some experiences with actual family members coming through that have passed, so that's starting to kind of happen more frequently. Um, so, anyways, so we're just kind of, oh God, we're just kind of gonna see where this goes. It's just gonna be, again, whenever I say I'm picking up a masculine energy, it could be male or female, and same with the, female energy, unless I get a clarification, like for sure, it's a masculine in the physical or a feminine in the physical, just so it kind of makes things easier. So we'll start out with, hey, a situation for whoever needs to hear this message. Oh shoot, that came out in reverse, but it's a chariot, but it kind of flipped. Okay. So I feel like, as far as movement going forward, I feel like someone has done, a tremendous amount of healing. I do feel like that. I feel like they are seeing signs of some of their manifestations coming through. It's just growth. I see growth. So that is really good. I know it may be slow, and again, this is a past situation, but it might have not have been moving as much as you wanted it to, but there is growth there. There could have been some sort of blockage, maybe the pause kind of going on, where you kind of took a time out, to really kind of think and determine where you were going to invest your time, your emotions, your energy. But there was at some point a standstill or, a situation where it kind of, didn't allow you to move forward. So there was something with that. So why, I'm going to clarify this Hanged Man here. All right, so yeah, the Two of Pentacles came out in a teeter-totter position. So obviously you were going back and forth, there was some sort of decision, or maybe a choice that you had to make, maybe weighing your options on where you wanted to kind of go. Let me clarify. Ooh, the Ace of Cups. All right, so we do have the Sun, but then we have the Page of Wands in reverse. You could have been, I'm feeling like there was a lack of confidence here. I feel like, it kind of was causing you to not really want to take that leap of faith, right? So I feel like you want this like new passionate beginning, and you're doing all this healing work, but there was something that was holding the situation up. And I do feel like it has something to do with just, I don't know, I'm just hearing no movement forward. Why is the Chariot in reverse? All right, so we have the Wheel of Fortune. Ooh. Yeah, this is a lot of rushed, maybe there was a little bit, going on with your situation as far, I'm just feeling kind of like things were just scattered, like just not kind of, I just heard the right time. Maybe a lot of things around you were just going on. Like, I feel like one thing after another. It feels like one thing after another was just kind of happening to you, for you. I don't know. But there was something where your attention wasn't being focused. It was like there was distractions going on here. Something like that. Again, I do think that you were working a lot of transformation was going on with your, now take this if you're a, your masculine side, okay? I do see here there could be heavy fire signs, so you could be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, but I do feel like there, quite possibly it was things, that you were, I want to say kind of researching. as far as this is having to do with your masculine side, I do feel like right now it's both energies. I feel like this message is for both male and female. I am not getting a gender. Or like an actual, the energy feels very even to me. So I do feel like this is about a masculine side of both male and female. As of right this, second. Yeah, I do feel like you had, I just heard like a lot of kind of betrayals as far as, I feel like this has to do, I feel like we're heading towards a career read here. Or, just not being able to fully get ahead here is really what I feel like. With when it comes to taking those, being more assertive, right? Being more logical, being more practical, goal-oriented, actually physically taking action towards your goals. I feel like this has something to do with that. Yeah. Again, in the past situation, there were some things that, were brought to light about, kind of toxic family patterns. This is definitely showing up again. And again, I really do think it has to do with, I am picking up on a heavy masculine energy, like just period. So we are going to now call it a masculine energy because there's a lot of masculine cards that came out here. So this either will be for a masculine or it's going to relate for a female in her healing more of her masculine side. But there was, definitely yeah, I feel like you felt trapped, like you couldn't move forward in your life, in your career, in your situation, or whatever was going on. It could be situations with like, bills coming in or money or, just it has something to do with more 3D physical, like practical things like that is what I'm really getting. But I do feel like you came out, like there was some sort of transformation here or death going on as far as, and like an ego death towards, that more masculine side. But let's get more on the present situation because this was the past. So let's see where, for whoever needs to hear this, where things are at currently. Let me just shuffle the cards again real quick. We're going to use the same deck for present situation. I'm feeling contentment though right now. Like the energy I'm feeling is kind of the stillness. I feel like maybe there is still present, like, in your situation, there's, almost like a calm after a storm. Not before. This is after. I feel like it's a break period or something. Like really wanting to figure out your next steps here. I feel like you are more in touch with your masculine side. There was some sort of, ego death transformation, and as far as that, there was acknowledgement, on your needing to, balance both the practical, matters and the spiritual matters. So I do feel like as far as your spirituality, you are at a very great place spiritually. I feel like it's more bringing in to the physical. I feel like it's maybe you're cloudy minded right now due to not seeing results quick enough for manifestations. I feel like that could be it. I feel like you're feeling like it's going too slow. But again, sometimes we have pauses in our life for you to really reflect on, your next steps. I had talked about this previously. Sometimes if things aren't working out one way, try a different way. Or, really dig deeper into your intuition. I feel like a lot of us are at a place right now where, we have to trust our intuition. It's, if you've made it out of certain parts, right, you step up, it's another level. I feel like whoever this is for, it is another level that you have accomplished. But now, your guides are slowly trying to get you into this new phase, focus on the future, right? Keep your mind and, thoughts clear. positive, see yourself already there, that type of thing. You know, that was yesterday's message, or one of the, I think it was yesterday's, I don't know. So I do feel like you're at a really good place here. But now it's about bringing in the manifestations into your reality, living as if. I really feel like that's what this is going to be. So let's check out your present situation for whoever needs to hear this message. We got Temperance, and it came out in the teeter-totter position. Present situation. King of Wands in reverse. Yeah, I feel like you're not really trying to, you know, again, with, you know, King of Wands can sometimes be in and out. Yeah, look, Tower in reverse. Yeah. I feel like right now what this is you're kind of in between. It's an in between where you're acknowledging your darker qualities right now. You're acknowledging more of your shadow side, and you're trying to be more in the light, right? Or be more, but you know, sometimes mentally it's hard to keep yourself and your mind in a positive place. You know, I feel like you're not really trying to rush ahead anymore, or kind of make these, you know, quick decisions. I feel like you really are trying to take a more grounded approach to this. Like, I really do. To whatever your dreams are, your next step, or like where you're going. As I said that, the Fool, where you're going, leap of faith here, where you want to take that leap of faith. Yeah, I do feel like you are at a really great place right now. Like, you are very, like, in your Zen den, okay? Like, you are just, you know what? You're confident. You're working on that intuition. You're really trusting this going into your next venture. What? I don't even know what I just said. But you're wanting to go into your next venture, right? Your next project, your next thing that you want to accomplish. And you're going in it knowing, and you're confident, you know, that there will be a fair give and take for you going forward. You know what you're going to accept and what you're not. And I think you're very confident about that. I feel like right now you are kind of maybe still focusing on areas, you know, as far as not being so, and it just, what is the word I'm trying to say? More grounded and not so hasty with decisions. Like, before you react, I feel like you're really taking that time out to think about it and trying to connect more with your intuition. Why is the Fool here? This has everything to do with how you're feeling. Your intuition too. Yo, I can't make this up. Queen of Cups. Absolutely. This has everything to do with you tapping more in to your feminine side and your that's what this is. This came out, okay, to me, the darker, the light, right? The aspects, the two different sides, like, right, duality. This is what this is. You're trying to bring both into one as a oneness. You're trying to master your balance of being in touch with both your masculine and feminine. Okay, but why is the Tower in reverse? Queen of Wands, the Devil, the Sun. It's intuition. This has everything to do with intuition and your ego. It's your ego. It is the ego that is stopping you, these thoughts. And I said something earlier about self-confidence. This is you